What's up, everybody? It is the end of 2023 into 2024. It is so exciting. So on this video, I am going to talk about how to find your first deal in 2024. And your first deal is so glorifying. When you think about finding your first deal in the year, that's like Christmas all over again, right? Like you just, Christmas as a kid, like not even an adult, right? You still believe in Santa, like you're like running down the stairs, like, looking to see what's under the tree. Like, did Santa get you what you wanted, right? And so finding your first opportunity, your first deal in 2024 is kind of like that for me, at least, right? So, I know you guys this year have been working on your buy boxes, so make sure those are really tight. If you're not working on anything right now, like you should be working on your buy boxes to make sure that you know exactly what you're looking for. So when the deal does come up, you could jump on it, right? So I remember when I found my first ever deal, right? It was this gentleman. He called me up and he said, "Hey man, we would talk off and on." He's like, "Hey, I got this opportunity. I'm thinking about either flipping it or wholesaling it. Do you know anyone might want it?" And I was like, "Dude, like if you're telling me what these numbers are, like I want this deal. Like I want this deal. Like please sell it to me, right? I got your buyer. Like no need to post it anymore." And like we had a good relationship, so he said, "You know what? Yeah, I'll bring you this deal." And I was like, "Okay, awesome." So I paid him 10 grand, and I brought this deal over to me, and like I still have that property. It was a burr, and instead of flipping it, what I did was I bought it for a nice price. Like Robert Kiyosaki says, you buy what your profit when you buy the property, right? When you purchase the property is when you make your profit, not when you exit the property, not when you sell it. So have some good equity in it, and like it is performing well, right? So that was an awesome property. We've had other properties that we bought after that have sold because like they are not performing as well, right? So it's really key to understand what your buy boxes are, and don't like cheat yourself on the numbers. Like the numbers are the biggest like the lie detector test, right? So things are not going to add up properly if like the numbers don't add up, right? And it's not going to work out if the numbers don't add up. So don't force the numbers to work, because you could fudge the numbers and they'll work, yeah, but by the time you actually go to market and you go to do whatever you're supposed to be doing with this property, it is not going to work. So that's one of the things too, like that probably is like the number one way to find a deal is with your partnerships, right? So have people that are bird dogging, people that are searching out there for you, that are always like looking for deals for you, and not necessarily like specifically for you, but more so like, hey, like let me keep you on my preferred buyer list, right? Because I know what you're looking for. And you constantly communicate with these people. So you reach out to them and you say, "Hey, listen, like I'm looking for XYZ. This is my criteria. Do you have anything? If you have anything, please send it to me. Please send it to me," right? Excuse me. So you make sure that you always like talk to these people off and on, and like you get in their deal flow, right? Because that's the best way to get deals. Another way is getting on wholesalers list, right? So I've gotten deals for clients like through wholesalers, and wholesalers like will send you deals, like you get on their list. And sometimes like it is not, with wholesalers you have to do your due diligence. It's really important to do your due diligence, because they don't always like put the right numbers out there. So they might say like, okay, we've got this 1,000 square foot property, comps are in the 500s, 550s. But when you actually go do the comps for real, you realize that it was a 1,500 square foot property that sold for 500, 550. So they always comp things like, yes, there are comps in the neighborhood that are 550, but they're not even like similar to this thing. They got an extra bathroom and an extra bedroom. Like, what do you want me to do with this? So I think people have gotten better at this, and you can tell who your good wholesalers are because they will always provide you with really a due diligence packet. Another good company to use is called New Western. So look up New Western in your area, and NEWWESTERN. This is not a plug, but I'm in their deal flow, right? So like every market, pretty much most markets, I believe that they have deals like coming in, right? Like and they're realtors, but they kind of work more so with only off market deals. So if you look at them, you get on their list. they will send you their due diligence packet, and it's really well put together. Like, they're all really experienced, and like, it's a joy to work with them. It's a joy to like talk to them. So they're a good company to talk to. The third thing I would say is relationship. So I had it's funny, I had this client that actually just wanted to get rid of his property, and I was kind of in a position to buy it, and I wanted to buy it, but I remembered like my construction business partner Ricardo, and so I called up Ricardo. I was like, hey man, like, you don't own a house right now, you need to buy this house, right? And so I called up Ricky, and I was like, hey, you got to buy this house. You have to buy this house. If you don't buy it, I'm going to buy it, but you have to buy it. Like, I'm not giving you an option. So he called up his lender, and I was like, he got pre-qualified. I knew he was going to qualify, no problem. So I was like, here's the deal. It's a guy, he just wants a rent back. We can give him that. And I know you don't have to move out right away. And get this, it has a new kitchen. It has a new roof, new HVAC system, new water heater, and dude wants like just 460, and the property is worth like maybe 510, 520, because he just wants an easy sale. He didn't want people coming to the house. He didn't want people like walking through the property, and like he was just kind of like just really like kind of like lazy. So like he just didn't want to clean up. I'd been trying to sell this house, like not really trying to sell it, but like get him to get it on the market like for an entire year almost. And I was like, wait a minute, like what's your main goal here? Like, what do you want from this property? And he told me like 460, and I was like, we could probably get 500 if we do XYZ with it. He's like, yeah, but I just want an easy sale. And I was like, okay. So I called up Ricky, and I was like, hey man, you got to buy this property. He bought it. Today that property is worth like about 560. This was about 2 years ago ish. And he's like, oh man, like this is a great property. Now it's cash flowing for him. He's turned it into an investment property. He's added a bathroom into the basement. So the property is worth like 550, and now he's sitting on like over $100,000 in equity. So those are how deals come. Like, sometimes they're your people, your clients, and they just want an easy sale, or they just want to exit a property and they don't know what to do, right? So make sure you market yourself as someone as a real estate investor, and that way you're an investor friendly person. So if you have a deal, or if you hear anybody selling a property, have them reach out to me, have them call me. That's what you need to be telling people, especially during the new year. Introduce yourself as a real estate investor. My 9-year-old son is introducing himself as a real estate investor because he wants to buy his first property when he's 13. I'm so excited for him. So this is really important to make sure that you build your relationships, have the people know that this is what you do, or this is what you work on. I provide options. Like, I have family members that call me from Richmond, call me from like other states, even though I'm not really like licensed there, or I don't do work there. But the fact that I know, like, they still call me, like, so, which is awesome. That's what you want. That's what you want people to do. So market yourself as an investor friendly realtor or an investor person, so that people reach out to you before they sell anything. The last thing I will say is Facebook. So networking through Facebook is huge. Go online right now and type in, wholesalers in whatever city you're in, and you will see a ton of groups, a ton of wholesaler groups, a ton of off-market properties. If you type in off-market properties in XYZ county or state, you will see those things just pop up, and join those groups. Like, start networking with those people, talking to them, and you will see deals on there. Like that could be like your quickest way right now to find a deal, like today, like even before the new year. So like, make sure that you're always networking. Go on Facebook, look up New Western, network with other people and have relationships. Those are just the best way to really really find deals. So I hope this video was helpful in finding your next deal. Like, let me know if it was. If it wasn't, let me know what you guys do, and I would love to hear about it. Anyways, I am so grateful and happy that you guys have been watching me on this YouTube channel as it's been growing. It's been awesome. I think we're like at 184 subscribers now. Our goal is to grow as big as we can. So please refer it to your friends and family. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button below, like, follow, comment, and I'll see you guys in the new year. Take care.